What's up, everybody? Welcome back to part 2 of me reacting to my music videos. I know it has been a very long time coming back to this, but if you've read my latest update on my channel, I have been a little busy away from Greece at the moment, so yeah, it was nice to see Amsterdam for the first time in my life, because there might be a possibility of moving there one day. Anyway, getting off track. We are here to watch me react to more of my music videos I've created. Honestly, to remember about them, I can't actually remember when I started my latest video in the newer version of my iMac 1.0 version. That was a very long time. That was the one thing I don't remember, but honestly, it was kind of the same program, just a bit more updated graphics and things, and yeah, I mean, we're going to continue where we left off through the playlist of what to watch, and I'm sorry if the order's a bit out of place. It seems like my list is a bit mixed up in my jumbled thing. I should really, but it's the easiest way to keep them in touch. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to my live stream of me reacting to my music videos, and feel free to ask me any questions. I will be here to listen. Or if you want to ask me anything while I'm reacting, and yeah, I mean, this year, I'm worried about this year, to be honest. I'm not sure what's going to happen about it, and I've been feeling very unsure about socializing in my life, but it's scary being on, and I don't know why. I just need to rant a little bit before we start, but I feel like being on a whole new land in the world, even though it's my second year living here, I meant to say, it doesn't feel quite like home yet. I mean, it's supposed to, but it does, in a way. It's complicated feelings, and I'm glad that I get your support every now and then to have me continue to do what I do for you guys, and I'm sorry it's so, jump time stamped now with my life, and I'm really trying to make a living for myself one day so I can have a future for myself. For someone like me, it's very complicated to live with this autism, and not a lot of people on this island are very understanding about what Asperger's means. I'm on that part of the spectrum, so I'm pretty much almost human in a way, and it's just, this is my talk blog now as well. I like to talk to you guys on here, and you can just listen when it's done, or I don't know, but I'm worried that I might not be able to keep talking after this live stream for a long time, because I might start working soon, and I hope I'll be the case, but if not, I'll let you guys know if things change. But right now, yeah, that's pretty much what's happening in my life. If you've read my update, and I give you a little recap of it in here. If you're busy with your own life, yeah, I understand. We all growing up, and I'm trying to grow up too, basically. I feel like I keep being stuck in my past, and it's hard for someone like me. I wish I could go back to the past in a way, and still have a lot of friends, and I'll still have my friends and wish they never left. You know how that feels sometimes? I'm sure you guys can relate to that too. Yeah. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's get to rewatching my videos and see what I feel about them again. It's just good to be nostalgic again and watch them. And I am starting with my firework one. To be honest, I love this one, but I just wish I'd got the subtitles for it right. I know in the song I didn't get some of the subtitles right to what her actual lyrics were in the song, but it doesn't seem to bother a lot of you, so I just let it go. But honestly, with Katy Perry, this was my personal favorite of hers, so I I think that's the only real reason why I did this one of hers, and then later the stage I got to Raw, her other version that I really enjoy, and you'll see that later in the stream of videos. But that's only in Adobe Premiere Pro. Yeah, that one I made in that program, and we're going through the remaining of my iMovie to hopefully my Final Cut Pro videos and see how far we can get through those. Yeah, but I have to say, this one, I was very proud of how I did this one. You know, with the slow motion and making the scenes work with the lyrics. I had to slow down a few scenes like there and there, and here you definitely see them a little slower than what they usually play as, and that makes them work with some subtitles. And I like how it was slipped around with her ohs and her repetitive words. I thought I'd mix it up a little bit in this song. Baby, you're I dig this song still to this day. It's like one of her sing-along songs, and I actually loved how it was in Madagascar too. You gotta admit, huh? Madagascar, that that movie in number 3. I love how they brought that back, and I was just like, I can't help but sing along to that one again. I mean, that scene was beautiful in that film, number 3. If you've watched Madagascar, yeah. Yes, I've also listened to John Tron's version, where they made the animators together and sing along with him on Katy Perry's version, his version of it. Yeah. It's sad to actually see an animator actually died in that one too. I don't know how many years ago, but Lemony Fresh, if you guys know that guy, yeah, I don't know what he passed from, but he suddenly died one day, I believe. It's quite sad to hear that. I found out through the Game Grumps that Lemony Fresh wasn't present anymore on his animations, and yeah, and that's how they said in remembrance of him in one animation of theirs, I believe I saw, and I found out, oh, he's not alive anymore. That's so sad, because I loved some of his animations through the Game Grumps and John Tron and all those. He was a famous animator with commentary on Game Grumps and other people's things. I loved, like, his scene in, what you call it, yeah, what's that? Yeah, when they animated all together, that one scene, Battle Kid. Yeah, holy gosh, that was amazing. It's so hilarious. I keep coming back to that now and then. Honestly, it's part of my like list, that video. I go there for a good laugh now and tune when I'm feeling like a laugh. Yeah. Yeah, this video I was really proud of, to be honest. The scenes could work with it, but then I realized, oh, I messed up the lyrics on some parts of it, but I got most of it right. But honestly, from my hearing perspective, I heard down, 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 and kind of things. Let's see what the make him go. Sonic, a cocky little. Yeah. Down, down. Apparently, it's not right. It's like, leave them all in and I didn't know that. And I was like, oh, whoops. So, but I'm not the first person to get subtitled. I feel like I really, in Storm Red Desert's perspective, I kind of was too inspired by her that we even got some subtitles wrong in some perspectives. Like, even on some of her videos, her Owl City one is also a bit but I just thought that was a funny coincidence. I love this video too, Run It Back Again, with Corbin Bleu, because at the time, you all know what came out, the Minutemen movie from Disney Channel, original movies, and I loved the fresh change on that film, from a bunch of nobodies to like heroes perspective, and I loved its storyline. I need to watch that film again. That's an underrated Disney film, to be honest, and I really would go back to that one. I need to. And Corbin Bleu, back when they were like still growing up with the High School Musical cast, I'm like, oh, he sang this song. Unbelievable. That was amazing. And I had to make a video of this one, and because I saw someone else's short version too of a Sonic YouTuber, and I was like, I want to do this song too at a full version, and I did it. But unfortunately, in this one, I remember iMovie was kind of acting up a little funny. Oh god, and that animation of Sonic that came up, that was... I didn't even know who made that one, to be honest. It was... I just found it on YouTube. It's like, oh, another live-action short film. I could use that. It probably won't get copyrighted. And it was fine. usually a lot of fan-made stuff of Sonic doesn't get copyrighted if you take it. I guess they haven't really claimed. I shouldn't say anything more. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I loved this video, and this becomes the time I stopped using stopped using subtitles in my things because people were starting to complain about how I was wrong after the Katy Perry, I think. So I'm like, fine, I give up. You guys win. You just have it as it is, and watermarks will have watermarks. How's that? You sing what you want. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's right. Whatever the hell you want to sing. You sing it in your words, sing along or not. I just enjoy the video as it is, and I put my own, scene, made the lighting a bit stronger. Still, it's very oversaturated, but only one, kind of quality I like using against iMovie of how the scene looked each time. Jeez, and I can remember now how much similar it looked in the Final Cut Pros too. And it almost feels like, wait, are these different video editors? They don't look like they're from, because they almost look so similar compared to the Adobe Premiere Pro ones that come up later. Yeah. Yes. Alright, still not jumping around good. I can't even remember this Midnight Hands song, but I know I did it as a collab with my close friend, who we still on communicate now and then. Mysterious Shadow, yeah, she has completely stopped her channel, unfortunately. I'm just gonna let it roll this time so we don't interrupt the flow of the videos and I just keep talking. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I don't even remember what the song was, to be honest. I think the band was Rise Against. I can't remember which band this was for Midnight. I didn't really play a lot of their songs besides Satellite. This one, maybe one more, I can't remember. Yeah. Yeah, our friendship was blooming and we did a couple of collabs together. She tried on her channel, but I was kind of moving away from the channel and getting more than she was, and I felt bad, so I mean, we still are in contact, we're fine, everything's fine. She's a good friend of mine who I had for over 6 years, constant non-stop talking, and until I had to move on with my life a little bit and let her go. But we still are good friends, don't worry. And I don't mean like let her go permanently, it was like, it's complicated. It's not like that. She was just a really good friend that I could only talk to online, and my timing, what I was going to do in my life, I was starting to study a horse course and I wouldn't have time to even focus on my phone. I was too busy looking after it and learning about horses for a year. So I'm like, ah, shit, what do I do? And yeah, so it was the one of the hardest decisions I had to do in my life. But we moved on and we're still okay. There's no bad blood between us, thank God for that. I'm gonna move on to this one, actually, to be honest, because those two are both collabs with her and they're not fully my work. So let's talk more about my stuff a little bit. This beautiful video. Ooh, where do I begin? It's a bit of a history I know about me. I grew up watching a famous dolphin film called Flipper growing up. I loved it. It was one of my favorite dolphin films. The actors, I even went back to it quite recently to watch it again. I'm like, oh God, this is so nostalgic to watch that thing again. And then, if you've read the description on this one, I found another dolphin film I fell in love with a while back called Dolphin Tale. It's a beautiful real-life story about how a dolphin lost its tail, and I fell in love with the ending credits, the main theme song, and that led to the birth of this beautiful music video too, which is somehow not very popular. 28K only, and it came out 11 years ago. Wow. I can't even remember when I made this one. What era of school I was probably about to finish nearly matric, or before matric, yeah. Matric was grade 12 for us, by the way. I was probably... yeah, I can't even remember when I made this thing, but it was still on iMovie back then. Yeah, these were still iMovies. You'll see a few more along the way. Yeah, the iMovie era kind of ends between... Oh, jeez. It ends at this one, so we still have quite a few more to go to. But actually, just seeing my progress now, I had really found my what's the word I'm looking for? I found like my ability to really have mastered this app. And I was also trying to look for work at the time. We were doing job shadows at school, and I thought I could look into the video editing business sides of things back home. And I was pretty successful doing job shadows. I did other ones like a kind of monkey zoo bird place it was called, the World of Birds we had back home. And I did a job shadow there of cleaning up the cages, and I was like in a cage full of squirrel monkeys. Funny story that I was helping to clean the floor there as part of the shadow job, and monkey stole my hair tie while I was doing it. He climbed on my shoulders and pulled out my hair tie. I'm like, can you help me get my thing back before the monkey eats my hair? So it was quite funny a little bit. And even fed pelicans, big birds, chicken heads, raw chicken heads, and it made me feel a little, they're caterpillars. That's kind of scary to see and learn that, but it was part of a school project. Oh, that year was crazy. Jeez, so much memories just come back into my mind that way. By the way, if you've noticed, I got my hair cut for the summer. I am wanting to feel a bit fresher and let go. It was like pretty much half my hair is gone. I wanted a new summer look, but I was a bit longer. Hair was kind of down here, and just a day ago I cut my hair. I'm just talking through these videos. I'm barely watching them, to be honest. I get too nostalgic and think about my memories of what kind of brought into these videos to life and my history around them. And I remember a silly memory I did back in the day. Yeah, that was another beautiful video I was very proud of, and this one I absolutely loved. iMovie, I was really shining in the day, and this song was... Before I even knew about Skillet and them, Tatu was the band of my alternative rock back in the day. It's quite an underrated band, to be honest, of girls who only sing these cool, obscure songs that I felt like it didn't have much meaning when I was growing up, but this song really hit me. All About Us. It was like, all about us, it's all about us. It's just talking about literally all about us, but I felt like it described Sonic and his community in a way. It's a thing that we can't touch, so from now on, it's all about us, and the scenes were quick and flashy. I was really shining in iMovie here. It was... Yeah, I just remember it like... Oh god, my scenes now I've known to increase them and get rid of things. I mean, there were so limited options I could use on transitions in iMovie that I could work with something, but even though it looks silly, should have actually used the water ripple effect of instead of the checkered transaction for no reason in that one. Things I go back on and think I could have done better on, and the quality of, make them better, because oh my god, that Sonic Generations, like almost 480 animation quality looked so bad back then in this one. This was an older one. I don't know why they slipped around a bit of... Yeah, have we seen these two? Yeah, we saw those two, and Rise and these ones, for some reason they jumped around. So I'm gonna jump to this one. We watched these ones last time, remember that. We watched Rise and all these good boys. Yeah, but we missed this one for some reason, didn't pop up. So I'm just reminding you about this one I did before those newer ones kind of came out. Oh, this collab was amazing. I did it with a good Sonic YouTuber who was known back in the time, Sonic Eric. He was brilliant, and he just helped me finish my Waving Flag song one over there. There's another Tatu song I remember we did there, Clowns, yeah. Let me watch that one. Everyone seems to love this one for some. Did I watch that with you guys? I can't remember what I ended on last time, to be honest, but it was hopped around, I remember, to that one for some reason, yeah. Okay, it's kind of complicated of which one to move on to next. I know I did watch Let It Grow, and yeah, I did watch Let It Grow with you last time. Some stupid the playlist kind of jumped around for some reason on me because it wasn't showing my unshown videos. Okay, we're gonna move it around to. Did we watch this one? I think I watched this one, but might have not. I can't remember that. Anyway, we'll continue from here. I think it seems like an appropriate place. I don't understand why you love this one so much. This is one of my popular ones, to be honest, too. It's under a million. Okay, it's under 1 million views, strangely. But it looks like it's about to hit in the next 500k to 1 million. But it's like under top 10 of my most popular videos, this one, for some reason. And I think this was the point of, like, I was starting to get repetition with becoming a little too, like, I can't repeat scenes because the lyrics are repeating themselves. So honestly, I jumped a whole part of the song in this video. I remember too, like, you could hear it in the sound. It jumps suddenly randomly out of nowhere into like another part of the chorus because I didn't want to repeat the same instrumental plus the thing again. So I made the video shorter on this one, but you guys love it for some reason. You love this song too. Jesus, and this was 4,000 sub special too. It was 1,000 Foot Crunch, yeah. I've only done a few of them too, and I forgot that Take It Out of Me was one of them too. Why did I do this song, to be honest? I can't remember why I did this one, but might have been another short one I found, an inspiration. Like, looking back on them, yeah, it was another finished project. I feel like 50% of my videos before I started only doing complete ones were half finished projects, and I tried finishing them for you to see. I realized that I'm thinking, should I sort out my channel and get rid of the half-cut music video ones and just keep the full ones on for you to make it more organized, or you don't care? I need to be let known about this, because I'm at a stump of on the fence moment of, like, should I organize my channel and make my videos more appealing to not look like half done most of the time, and then they're trying to find the full ones. This is why I made the whole playlist in the first place on my full music videos, because I noticed how many unfinished versions I've done, stupidly. But I was trying to appeal to the audience and say, you guys want more, right? And I'll do more if you want more. Like, everyone was doing kind of bits and pieces on music videos channels, and that bugged me. I mean, like, why aren't you doing more? Why do you make them so short and do such little effort on such an amazing song, and then you're like, nah, it's done. I think that really bugged me, and I wanted to make more of a bit of an effort for you guys to make them more heavier, yeah. Make them, oh, I just ended there on a bit of a black ending. That's a bit awkward. This one was a nice, good one. I loved Clown's song, and it worked very well with Sonic for some reason, because he's surrounded by phonies, and the song is literally, Can You See Me Now, with all the clowns. And this was my first collab of bringing Sonic, Shadow, and Silver together, wasn't it? Yeah. It was another full version, and I just hit only over 600 from the 400k. Wow, that's a big jump. That was a weird number to even put a special on, to be honest, but I was trying to celebrate as much as I can, bringing up the numbers all the way to 100k. And honestly, my 100,000 subscriber special, I am not proud of it, because I'll explain that to you when we get to the video, but I hate how that turned out, because of all days on that program, it had to screw with me, basically, and it wasn't the one of these. I can't remember if I put it on Final Cut Pro or was Adobe. Maybe Adobe, but I was still learning it at the time. I think it was still fresh and never mind. It's all around me. It's crossing it. Yeah, I did pretty well in this one, to be honest. I think the only one I'm annoyed with that turned out was the quality one on Something of War song. I hate how the quality turned out on that one. For some reason, the Sonic 06 scenes didn't want to be higher than 360 that I found on YouTube. It was a weird frame rate choice and it affected how the video turned out. I'm like, oh shoot. I'm sorry guys. I don't know what happened. I'll try to get better footage next time. That's all I could say. But you guys were very supportive and chill of me, and I really appreciate that you still dig my videos no matter what the hell quality they're in. If they're small, tiny, big, shitty quality, or good quality. I guess it was more the love of Sonic music videos that we still cherish to this day. And we don't care what they look like. Isn't just nostalgia that really brings out our hate, doesn't bring out our hate so much that we like, we love them anyway. See me do. Oh, that scene, I remember with the instrumental worked so well in that scene. Can you see me now? Can you see? It's such a good, underrated Tattoo song. I need to listen to more of their songs again because I loved quite a couple of them from an album I grew up on, and these songs were based from that album, of course. All About Us, Clowns, some other ones like Machike, and I don't remember what the other ones were called, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let this one play because I want you guys to remember who this animator was that amazingly helped me finish off this video. Sonic Garrett 2001, yeah. This was a New Year video too. But the history behind this video, honestly enough, was the only real reason I can give it to you is because I fell in love with the song because the first time our World Cup Soccer was, the World Cup Soccer was hosting in South Africa. So, basically, Isaiah came together with two amazing artists, Kayon and Shakira, and made two amazing songs based on the games, and this was one of them. Like a theme, this one was the main theme song, but Shakira brought out her Waka Waka this time for Africa song. You can go watch that on YouTube and see what I mean. But this one more hit me with Sonic than Waka Waka. It wouldn't work with Sonic. It's more of a soccer kind of main theme song, while this one felt like it's about freedom. Give me fire, give me reason to take me higher. See the champions take the field. I'm so wrong in that. See the champions take the field now. You can find us, make us feel proud. And this is Eric's work. God, he was so good. I kind of found out through him through another YouTuber, Katara, who's called now Taro's Diary. I still follow her. Amazing work that she makes. Animations, literally hand-drawn artistry of Sonic stories. And I grew up with her through my channel as well, watching her beautiful Sonami stories that she created herself, most of them based on High School Musical, and then animation from Disney stuff, as well as her own original ideas with her friends that she made. Still to this day, if you can go watch her, give her a follow from me. She's amazing on her work. Still going to this day on it. Wish I could still. But I'm giving up on it, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. The reason why I found him was he was a voice actor on her channel for Sonic and felt really inspired, and he reached out to me and said, I want to finish this for you. And I'm like, really? Please do, because I don't know how else to finish this. And he made this masterpiece of a work for New Year's, just in time that we could all celebrate together and for a new year. This song kind of describes like a new year. It's like I will be strong, yeah, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag, and then it goes back. Yeah, then call me freedom, just like a waving flag. It's a beautiful song. That's why I love this song. Everybody will be singing. I think this guy's like an African singer too. I don't know much about Khan, but this waving flag song is brilliant. And the only one I know. Ooh, is this one coming up when we suddenly now hit? Yes, okay. Right. This song was the beginning of my era of. Is this still Final? Is this iMovie? Or Final Cut Pro? I can't remember where we started. No, Cut Pro stuff was. No, yeah, this one was Final Cut Pro, so it was still in iMovie, but this is when I had a few and made videos on my latest iMovie 10.0 and 10.10, yeah. Ready down with your bone, baby? No, it couldn't be done. That was too quick. Alright. Yeah, this was a fun song to make. I love how... Yeah, I guess I saw other people's YouTubers and most of my songs are inspirations from other YouTubers. And this is when I kind of stopped following Storm Red Desert for a while and was inspired by other people like Eric and just trying to get inspiration from songs I knew growing up, and strangely This Is War was one of them. The fact that I could make No, honestly, I didn't really make a complete full version. I cut out another chorus in this song too, but the scenes work with the song and it was inspired by someone else's video. I always tend to, when I was making my videos, never keep looking at the other person's art to make my own and think about it myself, so it didn't feel like I was copying the other person's work that I was inspired by. Let me read by this. What did I say here? Something you go back to school or something. Yeah, okay. I didn't have much to say about that. I started to lose some inspiration and joy. Okay. To jump back between losing inspiration and inspiration on videos. And what can I say? You come on and off with music videos and you're like, is this the end of me? Am I done? And you have to say when enough is enough. But it's a lot of them, really. These videos can be tired and tedious. You have to find time to keep making them in your life, and you become adult, that becomes hard. I was really drowning it out on the last 5 years of my adult life for now that it's becoming harder to keep these videos going, and when am I going to end them? I'm trying, and I do them for you, but it's becoming over 300 now, people. I have like over 300 videos on my channel, plus these new ones that came up of the streaming. Honestly, I'm not sure when I'll get back into gaming a game on stream yet. I'll just keep these going for a bit more of this year, the next few months if I have to. I don't know I'm very unsure of my future at the moment, and yeah, I'm not going to repeat myself again. Which one's coming up? 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, this one. Jeez, that's an interesting one. I guess that's my first ever experimental video I ever made of more than one kind of character in a Sonic music video. And oh boy, did I drag on like a few of them. Of franchises I loved growing up to How to Tame Your Dragon and Bakugan. Oh boy. I had a fan favorite Bakugan guy that I even got his Bakugan, his favorite #1 Bakugan as my own pop-up ball. I wish I didn't lose that. But Shun, oh, I fell in love with Shun growing up. He was my first ever anime fanboy. I fell in love with Bakugan. You know, first crush, anime crush. And then How to Tame Your Dragon was gaining popularity with me. I even have a dragon little tattoo, but not a toothless. That's a different dragon I fell in love, learned to love with before it was How to Tame Your Dragon. Funny enough, have you guys heard of Aragon? That film made me fall in love with dragons because I loved Saphira's design. She was an interesting choice of a dragon, and it's an underrated film, and I hate how people hate it, you know? I love it. I keep going back to it now and then to... Oh. Is this my first ever Red song? That's amazing. Didn't do that many Red either, though. Yeah, this one had a bit of iffy quality too. Like, iMovie wasn't working well that day because I was adding so much that it couldn't comprehend and export properly into the footage. Yeah, this one wasn't that popular. I think this is the era I start calling my experimental stage in videos, and I know a lot of good... This one's another remake. I mean, another finished collab that somebody else helped me. And then that short little of Game Grumps song I found. John Tron making Silver's theme. Yeah, see, that was kind of... It was being faulty in the wire, in the connection. I was trying to use and get as much How to Tame Your Dragon footage off YouTube, but in copyrighted movies and all that, it was really hard to get a full movie, to be honest. Yeah, I did Sonic, Shadow, Shun, and Hiccup and Toothless in this with... I don't know. But I love the storyline between Shun and like Skyrus, that she was a gift from his dying mother. It's so sad and so bittersweet too. I involved Shadow in this one too for some reason because it worked. Love that line. Love has a face. Oh, it's so cute. I had to put Toothless on that. But then I thought of like, oh, voiceovers with the character, what they say. And for some reason this one wasn't very loud enough for me to work on that. Yeah. Couldn't think of a better name to really call that multimedia. It's like, it's not gonna sugarcoat it, it's different medias of Sonic. Oh god, my boom era started kicking in here. I started using more boom footage after I moved. Yeah, it was the boom era phase, I call it. Just using boom footage. It was this one, yeah. Was it this one? No. Just had to use boom footage for some reason on that one only. And people hated that. I think it's because I only downloaded boom footage at the time and it wasn't... I couldn't find others for some reason of Sonic X. It was just too much to work with. I don't have a good excuse for that, to be honest. This one. My collab with my good buddy. Yeah. This was you and I's first... Sorry, Boom, Bad? Panos, dude? You and I first made, Yeah, he finished this. Actually, I forgot he finished this for me. Did he? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it was your birthday, a little birthday video for you. But you didn't do much at the end, you were like starting. Really? You actually did this one. I thought it was somebody else who did this collab with me, but it was our first ever collab together with you. Oh, I still have this song on my phone to this day to listen to. This couldn't have been my first Fall Out Boy song, did it? Really? I keep looking back and thinking, like, this couldn't have been my first song, right? Oh, my flashy stage starting in this one too. Dim with the beats. Really inherited that skill, didn't I, in Adobe with the boom 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 and the bumps and everything. Shouted back out the monster that you see. What were these lyrics I was thinking in the day? But I like how I stopped it in a freeze frame moment of that. The song's Orchard in the Dog and then continued it, then the next stage. That worked out very well. A little change in perspective on scenes that I could do way more than just making them go. I could stop them too, and then he helped me on this one. Wow, you actually helped me on that. But you were also putting like the real Sonic fans footage, taking them off his channel, like me with Shadows footage, but I'm trying to zoom and hide it like that. But it was so big, his little fucking logo on the side there. I'm like, dude, why is it so big on every... He had the best, like, Sonic cutscenes and game cutscenes to use from his channel back in the day. I wonder if he's still even going. And people still grab footage from his thing now and then to making their videos. But those were... Shout out to the real Sonic fan, YouTube creator. He was a source of helping me get a lot of footage too. Ooh. It seems like you liked using it too, back in the day. I still can't believe your channel has way more subscribers than I do. I mean, how did you do it, dude? I need to know your secret. It's consistency of the Sonic songs, isn't it? You use more Sonic songs than I did. Ah, that's classic. Ooh, oh, that glitch, I saw that. My name is Silver. Picture of the world I was destroyed. It's no use, it's no use. Okay, that's so funny in the song. Would I even call this a full music video? I don't know why I put this on here. I didn't even use their full music video on this. I even cut it myself in a part. Yeah, big shocker. This is not a full music video either. I just cut like parts of it that worked with the playthrough from the Sonic 06 game. I think their playthrough of Sonic 06 really made me fall in love with the game itself and to play it on my own, and I did. And I had 360 back in the day. I had my Xbox 360 before moving on to One. I still have the remotes to this day, and my whole controllers, my whole machine system is completely busted up, and I can still at least use these. Ah! Oh, this is my first ever try something whole new that isn't Sonic, and just a whole nother franchise in one video, and oh boy did I love the... Oh, what the hell? Really? You're buffering now? Yeah, oh boy did I love the Jurassic Park and World franchise. Especially after this film came out, I'm like, yeah boy. Jesus, I was in high school back then. And I was really getting into more franchises other than Sonic, and I thought I found a way to get the film. I think somewhere as a friend, and yeah, I love Chris Pratt. Chrissy Pratt boy with these raptors. God, I really liked cutting out a lot of repetitive songs too into music videos because... Oh, especially this Michael Jackson Beat It one. It just was constantly repeat, and I only had so much footage to give out of it. Hey, baby. Thank you. Sit down. Relax. Yeah. So, both this whole experiment stage. And I was doing school projects back then, like this one. I was quite proud of. Got a very high score on that. One of the highest scores out of my class in English, because I already had like the ability to edit well, and I wanted to use almost every editing technique and like close-ups, freeze frames, speed ups, all those kind of things in a music video somehow with a song of their choice, copyrighted if not, doesn't matter. We literally had to make our own music video in groups of 4 or 3, yeah. So that's what happened on that one. You'll see a little later, but I was also proud of this one too. This one I was just like, okay, it works, but I definitely won't do that many of them, and I did a lot of little short versions instead because it's a movie. You do either the footage over and over again or you get bored of it. And I guess that's what happened to Sonic. Jeez, autobiography of my life. Oops. Boom. Yeah, as you all know, Michael Jackson is a repetitive dude in his songs, and he's the only one I really kind of fell in love with for a while. Beat it? Yeah. And they had like parodies of it. I also love that YouTubers made. Was it a parody? It was like, oh god, I was into like other animations from. Was he on? Yeah, he was on YouTube, but he was also on DeviantArt. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. DeviantArt also was. I still use my DeviantArt profile, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Those footages, those parodies I love from another YouTuber seems to have completely stopped making his beautiful animations of like My Little Pony characters versus Sonic characters, and I think he did a parody on My Little Pony in his old animation with Beat at one time. Anyway, yeah. And this was my first ever full Boom project with Tails and Sonic. First time calling it not Sonic first instead of Tails, because, you know, this one was more about Tails and being with his bro Sonic in the time, and this was when Boom was thriving. Everyone was loving the TV show. It was coming into YouTube and online streams and Cartoon Network, as you can see. So we're like, hell yeah. I mean, I'm trying to recognize if the same transitions are from a different program, or is it... No, that Flash is... It's an iMovie, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Who's in this one? Didn't say much. I really tried looking to find out when I started, but I never say in my descriptions when I actually started. iMovie 10.0 was more just iMovie stuff here, until I know I started my first ever finished Final Cut Pro. That one. Yeah. But this video, the afters. Is this the only one of afters I did? It must be, yeah. I don't know why you all hated I made it on just all of the Boom footage and not... I think like my iMovie kind of got messed up one point and I lost all my footage to my computer. I was on Mac too. I think I somehow lost all my footage to like a whole reboot of some sort. I can't quite remember what happened, that I only started using Boom footage for a while. In the next few ones, like 1, 2, 3, Society Rose, and that one, and ooh, that one was Love Is on Fire, yes, with the days I was getting into Miraculous Ladybug. That's true too, yeah. So I need a breather. I'm just gonna enjoy the show. Until I got to All Stars, when I was starting to get all my footage back, and I just was using iMovie. These are still iMovie footage. Yeah, I think that's my only explanation I can really come up with why I was only using Boom footage for a bit, and then started finding more footage on YouTube to get my other stuff back. This process, re-downloading all your stuff after you lose it for some peculiar reason. It was an old Mac. I was really drowning out my Mac, and it died. And it was becoming very old because Mac products can only last 3-4 years at the most. And I was dragging this boy on to nearly 10 years now, so he was like, what are you doing? Why are you still using me? I'm dying and I'm losing my progress. And I remember at Love is on Fire, the music video, that's when my computer really got screwed up and I couldn't use internet to download stuff. So I had to get it fixed at iMovie, and they're saying, yeah, its time's coming to an end. Slowly, and then I dragged it on a bit more until I moved on to Final Cut Pro. But that's still on iMovie, yeah. But this little beautiful music video I'm very proud of as my own original music video, thanks to a school friend of mine I was collabing with and her brother's footage cameras he were using. We made it like a best friend reunion kind of music video. We had cameras to capture moments and give the whole music video feel of us in scenes and fields, track moving shots. And this is her I was working with. Her name is Abby. I'm not going to go into details. And her brother was filming us while we were capturing scenes for the music video to edit. And we thought like we could jump and make more. And we looked like kind of twins in a way, but a little different. Both long hair at the time, and I was really rocking the hair wrap eras of in high school time. My hair was still blondie brown back then. This was before I even cut my hair. We were in grade 10 back in the day there, and so it was my first project in my brand new school I was in that I'd heard so much about my sister, and I was learning how to fit in it, and we were coming to the end of our first year of grade 10. My first year there, I mean. These were her dogs that were hovering around us, and we were kind of taking them for a walk while filming, and it was like, we could use them as a metaphor for best friends for us here, along with her third little cutie poodle she had. Yeah, mountains in the back there. We're using them like best friends coming together. It was cute like that. And I'm like, I'm the black, she's the brown one. It's kind of funny. We just like ran out of ideas and started throwing grass seeds at each other. And we're like, yeah, run across the field, and we're like, oh, we found a butterfly, let's get that shot. And he had like one of these old school cameras, and we like take some scenes and have fun with it. And like the snapshot, like, freeze frame ones were like photos we kind of took of each other to describe photos we were taking, and and more scenes of having fun in the field. This was kind of outside of our home where we were recording, of course. Beautiful field. It's sad that it didn't get too popular, this video, but I understand why. It's not Sonic. And it's just me and some random girl. Oh, and she actually caught me by surprise there, knocking me to the grass. I'm like, oh my god. Like, what else can we do? And she kicked me back when I wasn't looking. Yeah, see? Like, the dogs are metaphors. And to make the scene consistent, we had her like dropping the guitar in the beginning and then picking it up to kind of leave and get some final photos of us leaving and saying goodbye. And describing the song, when can I see you again? And this funny part, we actually, when we locked onto each other, we actually banged heads going, ow, and then you just freeze framing our awkward faces. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Camera and then blah 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 blah. So maybe the three of us working together. We like thanked our English teachers and our principal for being the best principal ever. Just a cute little thought I might. Society Rose. It's my Sonic Underground love came back, and I thought, oh damn, this song works for Amy Rose so well, especially what's happening now in Sonic Boom's show. She's fitting into society, and I thought, what a fun little project I can do with this song. And it's about a ball, and they went to a ball. That episode came out. I'm like, hell yeah, this is gonna work. Dance with her, well, wait your turn. Just waiting. Why isn't this one more popular? It's so cute. She has the choice of who she'll be dating. Society girl, and the title worked well. Our society rose. She's the best. Living my fun in the world. Society girl. Yeah, that's still iMovie. So I wish I could remember like the last 15 years of my life. Like, Jesus. Love is on fire. Oh boy. This was the love of Miraculous Ladybug coming in, and inspired by another music video I found using the Miraculous couple Lady Noah, and I combined it with my other favorite couple into the song they were playing on that one. And honestly, I couldn't find that many footage. I tell you, finding footage of Miraculous Ladybug episodes on YouTube is probably the worst thing I had to deal with making Miraculous Ladybug music videos, to be honest, because they are so iffy with doing the dub versions on it, so I kind of grabbed most episodes from that other person's music video they made, to be honest, and pulled it into my own because I just gave up on trying to find it, so I used hers as inspiration and found the scenes that... I mean, I was in Greece at the time back then, 9 years ago. I just met up and caught up to my dad, having another family get-together of seeing my dad and celebrate a month with him there, and spend a month with him there in Greece, not celebrate. And my computer went completely fucked, basically, to be honest. It just stopped working and my internet stopped working. I explained it in this video why I went quiet for a while. And then I brought back my footage onto my computer properly and started with this one came. This one I'm not too proud of. Like, footage is faulty everywhere and half like HD, half non. It's so messed up and all over the place, but the song was fire. Only one I've ever heard about these Italio brothers. I never really listened to them, but it was a song I found catchy. Honestly, I don't have much of a story on there. It's already on my description there, what I was listening to. Yeah. I did about it, so if I do an hour on them, that means I didn't make much of an effort on them. I feel like I was, like I described last time, I make more of an effort on videos when the song I really am inspired by and enjoy. Like the next four I really liked of the remaining of my time on iMovie, yeah. All the way until Final Cut Pro. I was really proud of my first ever Final Cut Pro. Once I stopped using iMovie, my sister told me about it, and I'm like, you should try this one, because it's the better version of an iMovie. I'm like, okay, give me the hack version and I'll give it a shot. She did exactly that after having iMovie for so long. Yeah, I was like, time for a whole new addition to my channel of music videos. I never really listen to the song anymore. It's not very big. It's literally the number of my 100. It's the number of my subscriber count. That's actually kind of funny. That is the same number as my YouTube subscription. I love this song too. Rest in peace, man. Will miss your song. But you were our Shrek lover, grew up song, and I had to make a full music video of this song. Yeah, there's that coming in, there was that. Still was doing it, but yeah, some Boom footage as well. Plus a few others, yeah. How much you do, so much see, so what's wrong with Davey in the back streets? Never know if you don't go. Whack, go and shine if you don't go. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Oh, I even watched Shrek again recently just because it's so good. It's so sad that this the main singer of this band died too. I don't know what of. That's really sad because I hear such a good song in this one. Yes. And Believer, he did as well, I believe, in that Sonic Shrek film. What am I saying? Sonic Shrek film. Yeah. I'll be all lucky and I never get bored. Lots of dancing scenes in that show, yeah. Like you see in that episode of the Battle of the Bands, yeah. Oh, jeez, and there's even a screaming goat thing in that show. He's really branching out on video effects in this one too, making it look like an old screen, TV screen. So work with the song. Wait. Yeah. Hey now, hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Sorry, my eyes itchy all of a sudden. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars, somebody. This was like a film grain effect into a video that I like using now and then. Oh, and the next one coming up, what was the song called again? Top of the World. Yeah, that's right. By Greek Fire. Funny enough. Oh, it became quite a popular one. This one's only 60k on views. Quite a lot of likes this video too, over 700, huh? You can just hear the lyrics on some of these scenes because they just work, even if you're not listening to the song. Only shooting stars break the mountain. Only shooting stars break the mountain. And then Greek Fire, I haven't listened to this song in ages, but it's a bloody good song, I believe. But it hasn't hit my most popular song categories. Whew. Good song, this one. I don't know why. 1,002. No, what was the number? 12,000 subscribers. So I just hit on this one, and yeah. I chose really random numbers for things, and then when you guys started picking up in the Adobe Premiere Pro songs of my subscriber count, I felt like every video I had to make a 1,000k subscriber because it was jumping up and up and up, but you'll see that much later why. I couldn't believe how fast it was popping up and up and up. I'm like, okay, the next one's then this one, and then that one, and then this one. Yeah. Wait, no? Yeah. Guess this wasn't a very popular song back in the day that they loved it back in the day too, that I had made this music video and everyone loved it until it became YouTube's family-friendly film. Compared to what the lyrics say, I'm surprised they made it kid-friendly. This video, angels and demons behaved, and angels were slaves and demons behaved. How is that friends? Yeah. Ah, the jump cut. That's something I never do anymore. Yeah. Let's... Yeah, this one, yeah. Ah, the saturation of the scene made it too white. On top of the world, up you, I'm dying alone. Honestly, I couldn't work with those lyrics. I didn't know what to put in there. Innocence. Why can't use that for the word innocence? This is the only song I used of them too. Man, I just pulled out a lot of songs out of random bands I didn't know about back in the day. And this was way before Skillet started hitting the charts with me, but yeah. I guess I just followed what my heart desired with songs in the day before it really started kicking off on the Skillet category of songs I kept using on Adobe, yeah. I did love using the Sonic 06 ending a lot in the end of videos too, yeah. It's quite a repeat on ending scenes like the Sonic Generations trailer one. I liked using the classic and modern running to the screen ending as well, yeah. This one. Din, din, din. I loved this song back in the day. Everyone loved it back in the day too, didn't they? And this was the beginning of a trend of 120, and then I already jumped to suddenly another 1000k up. It was kind of crazy. I don't remember when I made the song for. I was still in high school? Oh, matriculated in 16. 2016, I was 19 years old, wasn't I? I was like actually ahead of my. I was always like the oldest in the class, funny enough, because I stayed back a year growing up in grade 2 because I felt like I needed to catch up on my things, so I always ended up being older than the rest of my classmates who were like a year or two behind me, and it felt awkward there. I matriculated much later than they did in my age gaps, and it felt a little funnier. Yeah. I rock and roll and get a room, trash it up. It's 10 in the morning, girls and straight boys blowing in my I didn't know what to put with these lyrics and these scenes. There's only so much footage you can use with songs like these, but I'm surprised I finished this one, to be honest. And never realized until much later I made it Sonic Amy's version. Yeah. And if I had you. I didn't make that many couples videos, did I, as well? It was Sonic Amy with Sonic and Tails, and Sonic and Shadow and Silvers. Those were really my Sonic categories, were they? Never tried really branching out to more, like Stormred Desert did. I believe she's done real, like, only Sonic and Shadow stuff, along with even Team Chaotix and Eggman and yada yada. I couldn't advance to a level of that editing degree and not get enough footage for making something as long like that. And just, I wasn't inspired of the Sonic songs as much. Like Sonic Heroes' team themes. I wasn't into them as much as the main Sonic theme songs, yeah. We're finally nearing the end, close to our last music video in iMovie, and then the Final Cut Pro categories. We'll keep it going and see how long we can go through Final Cut Pro. I don't think I will use that many in the rest of this video because we still have quite a long way to go. Whew. And it's been fun, yeah. I'll try to go for another hour and see how we can go. talking a long time already. But yeah, we're finally coming soon to the Final Cut Pro versions of my videos, and you can see a big different category to them compared to iMovie. It's funny in the beginning how I was more self-taught on each of my programs before I even did a course on each of them. Yeah, this was the final iMovie one. Wow, funny enough. This Backstreet Boys song. It wasn't my first. Yeah, Incomplete was my first Backstreet Boys, but that was more for my mom. This one was more for me. So I loved, this was another song in that Black and Blue album I loved of theirs, and it felt good to Sonic and Friends. What did I make this one for? Yeah, I was apologizing for making them both. I guess my order's a little out of place again. I can't do anything about it. YouTube keeps like messing up my order of videos, so I never know if I'm on the right track. It's hard to remember every video you've ever made in the order they made when YouTube doesn't even want to show them to you in the order you made them. Yeah, I can't control that. It's out of my control. But yeah. I listen to the song a lot in my car. Guess the sun never runs. Let's get on the motion. Yeah. Honestly, even this is too much for me to even react to. If I reacted to every video on my channel, we'd be here forever. So I had to limit it to the full versions. Because I have way too many to react to keep having time to do this. It's, whew, yeah. Watching a movie here with all these videos. It's alright. It's time to yeah. Sometimes a whole scene in one can work with a couple of lyrics, and I decided flow. This one goes out to you. This feel like we just begun. And this one, yeah. I was at my wit's end with iMovie, I guess, after this one. Yeah, the rest of these coming up I was very proud of until I got to my Skillet Salvation one in Final Cut Pro. That one was a mission to create. You guys know it took 4 parts to create it properly and try and finish it. I was jumping back and forth between iMovie and Final Cut Pro to make them together. I guess that's the best example to see the comparisons between what was what and that. Yeah, Final Cut Pro, here we come. Maybe, here they are now. This is my first one, and I love this one. Reach for the Stars era. I was getting into Sonic colors, so they shine a lot in this. Only 100k though. It sucks, but it's only over 100k subscribers, and this was my first, and then this one was my second one. Wow. And then I had to do both themes of Sonic colors into this one. But yeah, you can see the quality and what different scenes look like into Final Cut Pro. They were not like the same as iMovie stuff. Yeah. You can see the different transitions are better, more brighter and visual stunning. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely see what I was Final Cut Pro on this one. I never felt like this, I keep on feels so right. Always feels so right. Just in my hand, I'm gonna reach for the stars tonight. I'm the one. I am indeed. Welcome, Jeremy James. Yeah, I'm on the Final Cut Pro versions of my videos now. We've just finished the iMovie, and this was my first ever finished, fully Final Cut Pro video. Nice to meet you too, Jeremy. I'm sure you've been watching my stuff since the very beginning as well. I don't recognize your name too. It's hard to keep track of every subscriber who keeps coming on. I love the transitions I used. They were colorful, like the song, and related to Sonic Colors at the time. I was really getting into the games. I'd gotten my DS, so I'm like, hell yeah, I need to do the songs too, and do my music videos. And I've just gotten Final Cut Pro onto my Mac with the help of my sister. I self-taught myself first before even doing a course on it. It's funny, yeah. I guess self-teaching yourself, you really learn a lot in the beginning, like what you can do, what's similar to the old foot thing you use, the transitions are like in the same place, and you can make it look usually, I can't remember how Final Cut Pro really looked, but it looked quite similar to Adobe, I believe, too. The very old ones, eh? Yeah, I'm sure you did. That must be right at the beginning then, yeah. Oh, I got it in my sock, how this was run, can I feet off the ground? Sorry. I keep from right, oh, I can feel it now. God, there's all around. Just take my hand. There we go. I was very literal in some parts here too. Oh, that scene worked very well. It's very good at capturing scenes that I worked with lyrics in this part of my editing career, yeah. I really like, damn, I'm shining with it now, and I can know what can work, and it can work in multiple scenes if need be. And I love the next one coming up. Oh, this is my first Owl City song. No, what am I saying? I did When Can I See You Again first. This was my second one? First ever Owl City song I did on Final Cut Pro. Wow. Yeah, it is amazing how much we grow up with these videos. Look at me, I'm 28 years old and I'm still into Sonic. This is an underrated. Yeah, I found a music video, short one too, and I wanted to make my own of it. Yeah. Here it goes, sunshine, that's what you got is the song worked very well for Sonic and Tails too. I've done quite a couple of them. It was First Take My Hand. I think that was, yeah. I found my treasure. Such a sweet song. Owl City always has done the most wholesome songs in his career, I think, as well, too. What do I do nowadays? Sounds like you need to read my last post update of what's been happening in my life. I'm trying to find work, to be honest, on this island I live on in Greece. Yeah. And I stream every now and then like this, of the games, and now this too. I thought to do something different besides gaming. I can blog and talk about my music videos too, because why not? It was part of my 108k subscriber celebration that I just hit in the last month, yeah, which is very nice, yeah. Oh, Prologue was actually popular back in the day too, when the Sonic Prologue came to be on YouTube, and that amazing YouTuber made this amazing CGI. Is this CGI animation? No. What do you call that game quality animation? I don't know what it's called, but it's what they used as like not mods. Marketing. My jewelry or marketing. I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway. I mean, I'm selling my jewelry on Instagram now. I advertise too on my channel. If you read the blog, yeah. The GR Prologue got popular at the time, and I used some of the footage into there, along with Boom and the games. Yeah, SFM, that's the right thing. I couldn't think of it. Right, thanks for telling me that. SFM, the animation wheel. Trailer. In what? Video game categories or movies? Is that what you mean? Jeez. This is like... They had such good scenes from that short film of his prologue story with Sonic and Tails. I just had to use it in this video and didn't get copyrighted claims, so why not? People, I mean, use the Sonic Shadow SFM animation versus from the remake into... if you hear back in my thing, I did try actually looking to editing for films, and it was very complicated to try earn a job there back in the day. I talked about how I job shadowed with video editing companies back in my hometown where I used to live. Now I'm living somewhere else. Like I'm explaining now, I did try send CVs out for jobs in video editing, but they never came back to me, or they couldn't. I wasn't good enough, and yeah, as much as they liked my editing skills, it was very advanced technical stuff to do, and I guess I wasn't completely passionate about wanting to pursue it as a career as much as, yeah, it didn't really hit me. This was more of like a hobby than passion at the time. It was still a hobby to this day. I was more just doing it now at the point of enjoying it for myself and not anybody else, even though I did try pursuing it as a career. And I was still in school by then, so at this time here, I was still in school and trying to graduate, so I had other priorities than work. Songs Save Your Life too. Yeah, I did make one. That was way up there in my last stream reaction, if you see. I did make that one, yeah. I made a song Save My Life and Speak With Your Heart. I actually didn't realize we were on Speak With My Heart already. I was talking about something else. Oh, God, the quality of this one. Being a hacked version of Final Cut Pro, it also was buffering and not rendering properly into my videos. Some scenes didn't want to render properly and work into the video, so like, it just got screwy. Yeah, but I like the song Save My Life. That was a good one too. Speak with your heart. To be honest, this scene I kind of copied off Storm Red Desert's part because it worked. Yeah, this one was a bit repetitive, but for some reason I could actually finish it properly without needing to buffer the end of the bloody song to get to the end, so I managed to work with it somehow. I did like this one back in the day. And listening to it now, I realize how much it's like, can work with the LGBTQ types of people working. It's a song about opening up to, in a way, even though it's based on a Sonic game. Why, like, they use something like this into a Sonic game of colors? Speak with your heart, I guess in a way it could mean literally speak with your heart. about the situation too. But in a way, people have been using it a lot for those kind of categories of describing gay and lesbian couples too. I find that quite funny, but cute as well. Because I mean, it works. It works too. And it's a non-copyrighted song, this one, even though it's made me set to family on my videos with this one. It's still a bit annoying, but whatever. If you think about it deeply as a metaphorical sense in this song. Opening up and speaking with your heart. Yep. Always take it with you back to the start. Just jumped into Sonic Boom there randomly. But it's a cute little scene where the newer episodes were starting to come out, so I started using them. It wasn't new episodes, a whole new season started coming out then too, actually. Huh. It was season 2 was opening up into the Boom universe because the first one got so popular on the season. They clearly weren't done with the show. I'm like, hell yeah, no they're not. I was constantly watching it with my best friends all the time, the show, and we laughed at the memes and the comedies about it. The adult humor that was used to it, the meta humor. Yeah, we loved the show growing up. I miss him, Alex. I miss you, bud. If you didn't to move to America again. Yeah. Speak with your heart, yeah. That works. Oh my god, Salvation now. Whew, to finish this one was a work of art, really, and I combined both. Geez, Final Cut Pro. Why was this part the most replayed? Because you had already watched all of that. They just wanted to see the rest. Why were these lyrics? Skillet had some weird ones time as well. Why did I add the lyrics onto this one too? Just to make... Oh, I just hit to 20,000. Okay, 20K subscribers. Cool. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, this one was hard to complete though, to be honest, and I was jumping between iMovie and Final Cut Pro and I'm still learning Final Cut Pro too, so trying to get the subtitles to work with me in the middle, that was a bit of a challenge to learn and keep them there. Keep the timing of them right against the lyrics, and then jumping in and out. And trying to keep it all in one scene of what lyrics they're saying, and then they're mumbling shit that I can't put in the titles. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah. Welcome to my rescue. I really didn't know how to make these scenes. Walking around with this subtitle and this one and that one, it was very complicated to make. I'm like, it works metaphorically, physically, and I'm like, and it sounds weird too to say taste you. It's not like he has any kissing scenes anywhere. And then this one, Jesus, did I use all 3 in one video? Actually, I can't remember if I did. I was using iMovie and Final Cut Pro. And well, my 2 versions of iMovie and Final Cut Pro. I mean, to say it like that. I just was like, I give up on keeping them in the middle, so you guys have them in the end, whatever the hell you want. You can see how much it's like all in one video. Why was that? Why did I put black in there? What? Oh god. Yeah. I can't remember the song well. And then it was also doing that again. I'm like, why? Too much editing into one video. I think it was overworking my system, to be honest, too. Couldn't comprehend the rendering style enough, and then it just buffered itself into the video. I think I'll be wrapping up soon because I'm getting tired of talking and there's still a lot more videos to go through. I think I'll stop around, probably around this one in the next 3 or 4 videos because I need a break. It's been good though. I've been going for a while now. This was a cute one. Yeah, the only Miley Cyrus film I really got into was her movie of the Hannah Montana, and this song I loved with her song. It felt genuine. Jeez, and I was making this video while I was doing my Fagasa course. I just come out of school and finding my rhythm on my feet of doing courses. I learned and became a game ranger for 4 months on my first year out of school, all the way in Durban. It was amazing. My first only favorite course I ever did in my life so far. Second to the horse riding, but that is a debatable question on the horse riding course, because doing that for a year, that was too much. And with how much modules you needed to complete on that one, it was exhausting, to be honest. Yeah, to work physically around horses and looking after a stable and learning about horses at the same time while dealing with girls that are just mean for no reason. Hello, welcome. Just go ahead and it is. Yeah. But yeah, this song was on my Fagasa course, and I had some time off while we were studying before we went into the practical tests and exams in the bush. We were hanging around and I managed to get one video done while I was there for the 4 months. And this was this one. That's the only real memory I remember out of that one. And I think I also managed to finish Salvation at that time too. Maybe before I went there. Yeah, funny enough, how this was out of my school time, now time, was this video. Okay. Yeah. That's really the only history I can think around why I made this video, because I love this song. It's got weak view count though, only 19k, but I understand it's Miley Cyrus. Hello my baby. Oh, you're getting impatient, come on. It's enough. You want to say hello to the friends, baby, again? Come here. Come here. I'm my chicken. I'm a little bit. Oh, yeah. You are so needy. This is my baby, everybody. You have seen her in the last stream if you've watched my last one. My little needy chicken. Yeah, I like this song too. It was a good video and it worked well with it. Kind of like my Keep You Safe video from Westlife. It felt similar energy with the song onto this video too. I was feeling like I can enjoy it and I can do it very quickly. It only took me like a day to over a day to finish this video, so it was a nice, quick and easy, short project I could get done. Yeah, say hi, baby. Are you giving a yawn to everybody? This is Lily. My chicken licking, my little Billy. She's my little Billy, that's my mom calls her. She's a schnauzer. Look up the breed if you want. Yeah, we're watching videos, baby. We'll go for a walk soon. This video, I mean, yeah, it's a cute story to know this music video by that. I was out of school and I was finding a new life for myself. And maybe one day I might become a game ranger in the distant future if I haven't found my feet in the next 10 years or so. Yeah. Oh, I love this video too. I was out of the course and I guess I was having a gap year, funny enough. My first ever gap year after the course. I'd finished 4 months and passed it. I felt very proud of myself. And I got back into the video editing side. Jesus, did I actually? This is when I started learning how to make Final Cut videos properly with, yeah, iMovie. I'd just done a course, I think the same year. No, the same year I did a birding course after my Fugasa one, but at the end of the year, after I'd kind of had my gap year, I tried doing a 3-week birding course, which unfortunately I didn't pass that. It was too stressful, too short, and for a lot of reasons I don't want to talk about now, personally. I feel a little embarrassed about that I didn't pass it because I am so knowledgeable about birds. I even have a beautiful bird tattoo. If you look down on my profile, I've shared it in my posts. My first beautiful bird one, and I got a little dragon tat. And my beautiful feather, that's my most recent one I got last year on the island. Well, my favorite horse film is based on Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. I'm going off topic again, here I go again. But yeah, I got that one to have something from my childhood on my body, I wanted. I got Rain's feather from Spirit Stallion, the horse he fell in love with in the film, yeah. I got Rain's feather on my body, as another tat. I might get a Sonic one day, but I think I want to get it like a subtle one, like one of these Chaos Emeralds, kind of smallish off my arm. I only do the ones on my arm, but I need to earn a bit more money first because tattoos are expensive. Right, baby? Ain't that right? They really are. My last one was 200 euros. Yes, they are. Guys, I think we're gonna wrap up soon. But it's been great hanging out with you all, and I'm glad you still are enjoying these. I see they're getting good. Stop licking me. I see they're getting good, like, views, and people are enjoying me talk about my videos and the histories behind them, and just enjoying them all together too. Let me know if you want me to keep continuing this little series of mine of, because we're like not even halfway there yet. Oh boy. Jesus. I'm only on 65 out of 163. So I have like over 100 more to go. Whew, my word. It's there's gonna be another like 2 to 3 episodes to go, I think, of this little series. But yeah. That might be next year to finish. Who knows when this will finish, and I'm enjoying them too. I'll talk when I get some time, or maybe even later this year. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but things might change. Like I explained in the beginning of the film, you'll see. But I love this song too. Broken Iris, the only one I made out of them. Broken Iris. Yeah, my baby, you are such a lapdog, yes you are. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said I was gonna stop on this one, so this will be my last video of the day, guys. Nice guys, finished off. I hit 28k on this one. Funny enough, the story behind this one was Tara introduced me to this song from her music video she made on her channel with it, combining 3 couples, and I just wanted to make one with my own, but I loved the song with how catchy and upbeat it was, so I made my own after being inspired by hers, and we were really starting to shine with Final Cut Pro, as you can see in the videos. Yeah, you want to say bye-bye to everybody soon? Oh, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. Whew, your breath. Dog breather. You'll love it. Jesus in your face, and you're a nice guy with it was a cute song, but no, these weren't really popular on my videos back in the day. I swear, more of my iMovie than the Final Cut ones really were hitting popularity out of the rest. Strangely so. I don't understand why you guys more love my older format of my videos compared to my newer, better updated editing videos compared to now. But yeah. I guess it was the era of music videos back in the day we were all loving to love back then, huh? Everybody, yeah. This was another song Amy one. This really. Yeah, I was really shining on them, but then I realized this couple wasn't really going to become a canon thing in the Sonic continuity, so I guess after a while I stopped doing them. Yeah, we still got a lot more to go, and I'm on Final Cut Pro's versions. So I didn't even know if we're even halfway through the Final Cut Pro videos. I need to remember which one. We still have like quite a way to go. Yeah, it was around here. Actually didn't make too much of Final Cut Pro into. So yeah, I'm sure in the next one we could get through the rest of it and then start out my final Adobe Premiere Pro course of videos, and then maybe 2 episodes later we might be able to finish this, Lily. Oh, and then what you call it game came out with Sonic, and everyone was into Lego at the time, including me. I wish I could still have been able to play that, but Lego Dimensions was a limited Lego game. I couldn't play that for even if I tried. Yeah, maybe I know. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up, guys. This video is our final one for this stream. I think I'm gonna call it here after this one. But it's been a good time to catch up with all of you again after a while. I'm not sure when the next one will be, to be honest, but it's been a great time. I love that little scene at the end when he's like, okay. Alright, so that was that one. Guys, yeah, thank you all so much for who joined me on this stream. And I'm sure I'll see you guys all next time, and I hope you're having a great year with whatever you decide to do. You can pursue a work career, or you're studying, or whatever you want to do with yourself. You pursue your goal, because I guess that's what I'm trying to do in life, and find myself with or without a man in my life. I don't know if I'll be able to even have someone in my life by the time I reach 30 yet. Yes, I know, I'm going. Okay. Thank you everyone who joined me on the stream, and until next time, stay safe and stay awesome, everybody. And until next time, and thank you all again for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Bye-bye.